Welcome back to the channel Coins, the place where rare treasures, hidden mistakes, forgotten mint errors, and unbelievable coin values come to life. Today we are diving deep into one of the most surprising and shocking coins in the modern United States coin world, the 1973 Liberty coin, a coin that continues to amaze collectors, increase in value, and create hype in the international collectible market. If you have ever wondered how a regular-looking old coin from the early 70s could suddenly rise to extraordinary demand, today's story is going to keep you watching till the very end. Because the 1973 Liberty coin is not just a coin, it is a window into American minting history, a symbol of changing times, and in rare cases, a jackpot opportunity for collectors around the globe. The year 1973 was an important time in U.S. minting. The Denver Mint was producing millions of circulating coins, but what makes the 1973 Liberty coin stand out today is not the massive mintage, it is the unique combination of rare conditions, special varieties, and unexpected survival quality that only a tiny percentage of these coins manage to achieve. When people hear about a coin from 1973 selling for extremely high prices such as $787,976.49, they cannot believe their ears. But the reality is that high-grade condition coins, special mint errors, and coins preserved in near-perfect state can absolutely reach extraordinary values, and collectors are constantly hunting for these hidden gems. Many people today have no idea that the coins lying forgotten in their drawers, older family boxes, or old piggy banks might secretly contain something unbelievably valuable. The 1973 Liberty coin is one of those shockers. Most people think coins from the 70s are too modern to be rare, but the truth is the exact opposite. Rare varieties from these decades are increasing in price every single year, and auction houses are constantly reporting new record-breaking sales, with collectors paying huge premiums for coins that have outstanding preservation, crisp striking, clean surfaces, sharp lettering, and original mint luster. The market for these coins is growing, especially as more people become interested in American numismatics and historical collectibles. What separates the valuable 1973 coins from regular ones is the extremely fine condition collectors require. Coins graded by top grading companies at the highest mint state levels are incredibly scarce. Most coins from circulation ended up scratched, worn, damaged, or dull. But the lucky few that survived untouched, kept safe by accident, stored in rolls, or held by collectors at the time now stand as treasures worth thousands, tens of thousands, and in special cases simply unbelievable amounts of money. The extraordinary price of more than $787,000 was achieved because the coin offered perfect surfaces, amazing sharpness, and the kind of eye appeal that serious collectors dream of but rarely ever see. The story becomes even more interesting when we talk about the history behind these coins. During the early 1970s, the U.S. economy was undergoing major transitions. Rising production costs, debates about coin metal content, inflation challenges, and national monetary changes influenced how the mint operated. This resulted in expensive experimentation, mint adjustments, and in some cases minor technical inconsistencies that produced rare varieties and errors. These are the types of coins that collectors chase today. Double dies, center strikes, planchet imperfections, misplaced mint marks, strong die polishing marks, and unusually sharp strikes can all dramatically increase the value of a 1973 Liberty coin. Collectors today are not just buying coins for metal value, they are buying history, rarity, and the story each coin carries. The 1973 Liberty coin has become a symbol of the power of numismatics. This coin shows how something that once cost almost nothing to obtain can transform into a treasure worth a life-changing amount of money. The modern market for rare coins is explosive. Auctions, private collectors, online bidding portals, and major coin conventions are driving prices higher every year. Coins that once sold for a few $100s are now selling for thousands. Those that were once thousands are reaching tens of thousands. And the top-tier coins are rewriting record books. Imagine holding a small piece of metal in your hand, a coin from 1973, and finding out it is worth more than a luxury house. For some collectors, this dream has already become reality. The beauty of this hobby is that anyone can participate. Anyone can search their pocket change, old collections, inherited jars of coins, and find something unexpected. This is what keeps the excitement alive. The thrill of discovery. The possibility that an ordinary-looking coin might secretly be one of the rare survivors that collectors around the world desperately want. The 1973 Liberty coin continues to be one of the hottest topics in the rare coin community today because it represents the perfect blend of history, scarcity, and explosive value potential. Every year new collectors enter the market, raising demand even higher. As these coins age, the number of available high-grade survivors decreases, making the remaining ones even more desirable. For long-term collectors, the 1973 coin is becoming a must-have addition, and for beginners, it is a coin with an inspiring story, encouraging them to explore deeper into the hobby. If you ever come across a 1973 Liberty coin, do not ignore it. Check it carefully. Observe the shine, the sharpness of the Liberty, the condition of the lettering, the shape of the mint mark, the quality of the strike. Sometimes a single overlooked detail can mean the difference between a common coin and a treasure that could change your life. Always remember that the world of coins is full of surprises. The next big discovery can come from anywhere. Maybe from your own home. Maybe from a simple old jar. Maybe from a forgotten box stored away for decades. The story of the 1973 Liberty coin proves that rare coins are more than just metal. They are history, art, culture, craftsmanship, and mystery all packed into something small enough to fit in your pocket. The market is strong, collectors are passionate, and today we are diving deep into one of the most exciting topics in modern numismatics, the world of top Liberty coins, and especially the powerful and mysterious 1976 coin that has been shaking the current market with surprising values, historical meaning, and shocking discoveries that collectors around the world are talking about every single day. This is not just a coin, this is a symbol of celebration, history, and hidden fortune waiting in the pockets of ordinary people. When we talk about Liberty coins, especially the ones minted around moments of American celebration and change, we are entering a world filled with meaning, symbolism, craftsmanship, and unexpected value. And right at the center of this world stands the unforgettable 1976 bicentennial coin, a coin minted to honor 200 years of independence, a coin with a bold design, a proud spirit, and a growing market value that has collectors constantly searching, hunting, and hoping to find one in perfect condition or with a rare error that can turn a simple metal piece into a fortune. The year 1976 was a year of patriotism, energy, and national pride. To mark this historic milestone, the United States Mint created special designs featuring liberty, freedom, and the story of a nation rising. The Denver Mint's 1976 coins are especially popular because they were produced in massive numbers, yet among these millions, only a small percentage remain in high-grade, untouched, shining condition. These rare survivors are the ones breaking market records today, rising in value, and catching the eyes of serious collectors around the world. What makes the 1976 coin so attractive in today's market is not just its age, but its background, its design, and the mystery behind the small details that can change everything. There are coins with sharp strikes, coins with minting errors, coins preserved in flawless condition, and coins that have been discovered after decades hiding inside drawers, piggy banks, shelves, and old forgotten boxes. These finds often shock the owners who never expected something that once cost nothing to be worth so much more today. The current market for these Liberty-themed bicentennial coins is hotter than ever. Some pieces, depending on condition, rarity, and certification, have been selling for impressive amounts. A few extremely high-grade examples have even crossed values such as $787.97648 in special cases where collectors compete fiercely, pushing prices upward as they try to secure the best coin for their collections. This is the power of history mixed with rarity, and this is exactly why so many people are now checking their old coins, searching through circulated change, and revisiting old coin jars that have been sitting untouched for years. Collectors admire the design of the 1976 coin. They appreciate the bold Liberty theme, the patriotic symbols, the careful artwork, and the strong message behind the coin. The spirit of freedom captured in metal has turned this piece into more than currency. It is a story, a memory, and a piece of national heritage. And when such a coin becomes rare and high grade, its desirability grows even more. What truly surprises people is how condition changes everything. A lightly circulated coin might only be worth a small premium, but a sharp, glossy, untouched example can suddenly become a treasure. Some coins show rare die errors, double strikes, center minting, or unusual planchet flaws. These errors are loved by collectors because they turn a common coin into a unique collectible. And when rarity meets demand, the price can rise dramatically, creating headlines and attracting worldwide attention. Many viewers on coins often ask why certain Liberty coins become extremely valuable while others remain common. The answer lies in the combination of minting precision, historical celebration, public interest, and scarcity of top-tier examples. The 1976 D is a perfect example of how a coin that started as an everyday object can turn into a high-demand collectible simply because only a tiny fraction survives today in the condition collectors want the most. The beauty of the coin world is that anyone can find a treasure. You do not have to be a professional expert, you just need curiosity, attention to detail, and a bit of luck. People have found valuable Liberty coins in pocket change, flea markets, coin rolls, and old savings boxes that families stored for decades. Every coin has a journey, and sometimes that journey leads to a surprising discovery worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. As collectors become more aware of the rising value of bicentennial coins, especially the 1976 D, the competition increases. Markets respond with higher prices, auction houses report strong bidding, and more people start entering the hobby, searching for the next big find. This creates a cycle where rarity gains even more power, pushing the top Liberty coins higher in value and making them a top discussion topic across the coin community. The story of the 1976 D coin is more than a price tag, it is the story of celebration, history, design, craftsmanship, and the passion shared by millions of collectors worldwide. This is why coins from this era remain so attractive and why the interest continues to grow year after year. Each coin carries a silent voice from the past, reminding us of the journey of a nation and the timeless beauty of numismatic art. Thank you for watching Coins, where history meets value and where everyday objects turn into extraordinary stories. If you have a 1976 D coin, take a closer look. You might be holding more than a coin, you might be holding a hidden treasure waiting to be discovered. Stay tuned for more amazing stories, more secrets of the coin world, and more unbelievable facts about the coins you might already own. Keep searching, keep collecting, and keep exploring the world of rare and valuable Liberty coins. Today we dive deep into the world of Liberty coins, the kind of legendary pieces that have traveled through pockets, vaults, auctions, and decades, increasing in value with every passing year. These coins aren't just metal, they are moments in history frozen forever, and some of them are now worth more money than most people could ever imagine. Collectors all around the world are constantly searching, digging through old drawers, trunks, and collections, hoping to discover one of these rare pieces. And the story becomes even more fascinating when we talk about Liberty coins connected to the 1980s, an era when coin collecting was exploding in popularity, but many people still had no idea about the treasures they were holding. Liberty coins have always been symbols of American freedom, strength, and identity. Whether it's the iconic Liberty head, the majestic standing figure, or the powerful eagle designs, every curve and every detail of these coins was created with purpose and pride. Long before digital currency, Liberty coins were the face of national money, and even today they hold immense power in the collector's world. Many coins from the 1980s were common pocket change back then, but the market has changed dramatically. A coin that once had a face value of a few cents can now be worth hundreds, thousands, even over $787,000 depending on rarity, minting errors, historical condition, and collector demand. Yes, that's right. Some Liberty coins have crossed the value of $787.97647, shocking even experienced collectors who never expected such a massive jump. The story becomes even more thrilling when we travel back to the time these coins were minted. Some came from limited production mints. Some had mistakes that went unnoticed for years. Some were struck with designs that were meant to be changed. And some simply survived the passing of time in incredibly perfect condition. Every one of these details pushes their market value higher today, making them treasures hidden in plain sight. When collectors talk about Liberty coins, they talk about the sparkle of silver, the deep glow of gold, and the weight of history in their hands. These coins often come from the era when craftsmanship mattered more than speed, when engravers spent months designing a single image, shaping every strand of hair, every fold of cloth, every line of shadow. That kind of detail is what makes collectors fight for them in today's auctions where prices rise beyond expectations. In 1980, many Liberty coins were quietly sitting inside pockets, drawers, jars, and collections. Some were being traded casually, some were collected by enthusiasts, and some were forgotten in boxes in the back of closets. No one imagined that decades later, these same pieces would enter the global spotlight. And now, the modern market has exploded with interest. Collectors with sharp eyes and lucky hands have discovered coins worth a fortune. Current market value today depends on rarity, condition, minting location, and whether a coin has special features like double die errors, off-center strikes, wrong planchet strikes, or historical significance that makes it stand out. The rise of online auctions also influenced demand. Many Liberty coins have recently appeared in news headlines for selling far higher than estimated. Some auctions start small, but then two or more collectors battle, pushing the price to unbelievable heights. These coins are more than currency. They are artifacts. They connect us to the past and tell stories of presidents, wars, celebrations, victories, and the evolution of a nation. The more people learn about them, the more the market grows, and with growth comes higher valuations. Many collectors today are willing to pay massive amounts to complete their Liberty coin collections. They chase after the rarest issues, the finest grades, the coins with untouched surfaces that shine like they were minted yesterday. A Liberty coin from decades ago might look simple at first glance, but when a professional grader examines it, the coin becomes a mystery to be decoded. Is the strike strong or weak? Are the edges sharp or the surfaces original? Has the coin been cleaned? Has it been preserved in a protective holder? These details can change its price dramatically. A slight improvement in condition can mean the difference between a $200 coin and a $20,000 coin. And when it comes to the ultra-rare ones, the price can suddenly jump from thousands to hundreds of thousands. Collectors love these stories. They love the hunt, the surprise, the discovery. And some of the biggest discoveries often come from everyday people who never expected their old coins to have such massive value. A single Liberty coin found in a drawer from the 1980 era has changed people's lives. Some have sold coins at auction houses for more than the price of a luxury car. Others have discovered coins worth more than the value of their entire collection combined. The modern market keeps climbing. With each passing year, Liberty coins grow more valuable because fewer exist in perfect condition. Time takes its toll on metal. Exposure, humidity, handling, and environmental changes slowly reduce the number of high-grade coins, and scarcity pushes prices higher. This is why collectors and enthusiasts always say check your old coins. Look closely at every date, every design, every detail. Because in the world of Liberty coins, a hidden treasure could be sitting right in your home. The coin you overlook could be the one worth a fortune. And when a rare Liberty coin enters the market today, collectors pursue it fiercely because they know its value will continue to rise. The future of Liberty coins is brighter than ever. With increasing global interest, higher auction activity, and historical demand climbing, these coins remain at the center of the numismatic world. The history they carry only makes them stronger. Their market value only grows. And their legacy continues through every collector who studies, protects, and treasures them. This is Coins, and you've just taken a journey through the world of Liberty coins, from 1980 to today's booming market, where hidden treasures become life-changing discoveries. Coins that once lived an ordinary life now shine as extraordinary pieces of history worth incredible amounts of money. Keep watching, keep collecting, and keep exploring. Because the next big discovery might be yours. Today we're diving deep into one of the most overlooked but incredibly fascinating areas of American coinage, the Liberty series, and especially the unexpected rise in interest surrounding coins from the early 1980s, including the 1981D coin that collectors are suddenly hunting for with surprising passion. People often walk past their old change jars, unaware that a simple coin lying there quietly might actually have a story worth far more than the metal itself. A story of mints, machines, mistakes, rarity, survival, and sometimes a market value that shoots higher than anyone ever expected. Imagine holding a coin that millions of people used, spent, passed to cashiers, dropped in pockets, and forgot about. Now imagine learning that the same coin, if found in a perfect condition or unique error strike, could be worth many multiples of its face value. That is exactly where the Liberty coins continue to capture attention. These coins hold history, artistry, and mystery, especially when you look closely at the 1981D issue, a year that has become surprisingly important for collectors who want to understand how a normal-looking coin suddenly becomes a treasure. The 1981D piece originally rolled out of the Denver Mint in massive numbers, meant for everyday circulation. At first glance, it looks ordinary. Most people would never guess that variations, mint state grades, strike quality, and specific minting quirks would later send its value climbing in collector markets. Some rare high-grade 1981D specimens have been tracked selling for hundreds to thousands, depending on their surface preservation and the intensity of collector demand at the time. The marker that shocks most viewers is that a single perfect or near-perfect example, especially with top-tier certification, has been noted reaching value levels that sound unreal. Numbers like $787.97646 appear in collector records because when a coin becomes extremely scarce in top condition, even a common year becomes a competition field for top bidders. Collectors love the Liberty coins because they reflect America's sense of identity and change. The representation of Liberty has evolved through many artistic interpretations over the decades. Some coins show Liberty as a symbolic woman, standing strong, walking forward, lighting the way, or crowned with classic tradition. Others portray her with modern touches that blend past and present. Each design carries a message from its era, and each coin becomes a historical witness. That is part of the magic that continues drawing people to them, especially when coins from years like 1981 suddenly develop unexpected collector value. Now, let's step deeper into what really creates worth in a coin like the 1981D. Condition is everything. Even slight scratches, dullness, handling marks, or weak strikes can pull down the value. On the other hand, coins preserved from day one in pristine form can sell for stunning amounts. Imagine a coin minted in 1981, saved in untouched quality, its shine intact, its edges perfect, its details crisp. That type of example becomes a prize, a trophy among collectors. That is where the market becomes competitive, and that is why certain Liberty coins reach values that surprise even experienced numismatists. But rarity doesn't only come from condition. Sometimes minting errors play a major role. Center strikes, double dies, clipped planchets, repunched mint marks, and die break patterns can transform a simple coin into an important collector piece. A rare error on a 1981D Liberty coin can convert pocket change into a collectible prize. This is exactly why every collector today keeps a close eye on coins from this decade. You never know when one might reveal an anomaly that changes its place in the market forever. Historical significance adds another layer. The early 1980s were a period of transition for minting technology, metal sourcing, and production quality. Some years produced unusually sharp details, others faced die wear issues. All these factors contribute to value today. A Liberty coin minted during a transitional period becomes more than just currency, it becomes a time capsule. Collectors treasure time capsules. They pay high amounts to preserve them and to own a piece of the story that shaped modern coinage. As more people re-enter the coin market, prices fluctuate upward. Awareness spreads across social media, auctions attract intense attention, and even casual viewers discover that the coins sitting in their home drawers might have unexpected worth. Channels like Coins help viewers explore these hidden treasures and understand why certain pieces climb in value while others remain common. And when a coin like the 1981D enters the spotlight, its market energy grows stronger. That's how a coin once worth only cents suddenly becomes valued at hundreds or thousands, depending on its grade and rarity. The most exciting part is that valuable Liberty coins are still out there in circulation, in old collections, in jars untouched for decades. Anyone watching right now might unknowingly have a potentially valuable piece sitting at home. The thrill of possibility keeps the community growing. The chase for rare Liberty coins, especially from interesting years like 1981, will only increase as more collectors discover their unexpected market value. So if you're someone who has coins tucked away somewhere, bring them out, look closely, and study the details. You might find a treasure waiting quietly for discovery. And if you're passionate about learning more, exploring deeper, and staying ahead of market changes, you're in the right place with coins. Every coin has a story, but some stories are worth far more than you imagine. The Liberty coins, especially pieces like the 1981D, continue proving that history, rarity, and condition can transform ordinary money into extraordinary value. Stay observant, stay curious, and keep exploring, because the next big discovery might already be in your hands. Today we are diving deep into the world of top Liberty coins and uncovering a mysterious journey that takes us straight to the legendary 1983D coin, a coin that many collectors ignore but serious experts know can reach unbelievable market value when found in rare condition. This is not just a coin, this is a doorway into American mint history, metal transitions, collector psychology, rarity science, and the powerful rise of Liberty-themed coins in the modern market. So sit back and let this story pull you in, because what you're about to hear can change the way you look at pocket change forever. For decades, Liberty coins were symbols of national pride, artistic mastery, and the transition of American currency. Collectors across the world chase these coins because every small detail, every scratch, every mint change hides a story of history. Among these coins, the spotlight often falls on older pieces like Morgan dollars and walking Liberty halves, but the truth is that some modern-era coins hold values far beyond imagination. One such treasure is the 1983D coin, a coin struck during a time of major composition changes in the United States minting system. While people were busy using them in everyday purchases, the mint was experimenting with new materials, and every shift in metal meant errors, variations, and rare conditions that today bring huge money to collectors. Now imagine a coin minted in a year when copper was removed from cents and replaced with zinc cores coated with copper plating. The process was new, the machines were recalibrated, and the mint workers were adapting to a whole new setup. That is why the 1983D coin became famous for unexpected anomalies. Some were struck with transitional metal, some had stronger plating, some developed unusual surface textures, and others showed doubling that makes collectors excited even today. A coin that originally cost only 1 cent began to rise in conversation among professionals, and over the years it became the center of auctions, debates, and online hunting. Today, the 1983D coin in high-grade condition can reach shocking values. Collectors have paid hundreds, thousands, and even more when the coin shows sharp details, no damage, and full mint luster. Certain rare examples have been evaluated at extraordinary figures reaching up to dramatic levels like $787.97645 in special conditions, and the energy around this coin keeps rising because new discoveries continue to surface. It is no longer just a coin, it has become a symbol of hidden fortune. People who once ignored pennies now study them under magnifying lights, hoping to find the next legendary piece. The story does not end there. The market for Liberty coins overall continues to heat up. Whether we talk about standing Liberty quarters, Liberty head nickels, or modern-era coins carrying the torch of freedom, their value continues to grow because collectors love symbols that carry history. Every imperfection, every mint mark, every unusual strike becomes a storyline of American evolution. That is why so many investors, hobbyists, and antique dealers are entering the world of coin collecting today. They know the market is alive, fierce, and expanding. The 1983D coin especially stands out because it lives between an era of old metal and new metal. It represents a moment when America's currency changed forever. And when a coin represents change, collectors chase it. Nobody knew at that time that this small cent would one day inspire people across the world to search their old jars, forgotten drawers, and dusty coin boxes. But that is the magic of coins. They hold memories, they travel through hands, pockets, stores, and decades later they come back with value that no one expected. Collectors today search for sharp edges, flawless surfaces, clean fields, and strong strike marks on the 1983 D. Even a small difference can push the price dramatically higher. Some people have found these coins in everyday circulation and turned them into serious money. The coin community constantly shares new discoveries, new conditions, and new price trends, making the 1983 D one of the most watched coins in the modern market. If you are holding one right now, look at it carefully. The shine, the color, the mint mark, the year, the edges, the lettering, the thickness, all of it matters. Coin grading agencies have documented examples that climbed far higher than expected because of excellent preservation. And the best part is that many people still do not realize how important this year is. That means the treasure hunt is not over. It is alive, and it might be waiting in your own home. Today's market for Liberty coins is stronger than ever. Collectors are paying more attention, buyers are more active, and sellers are finding new opportunities every day. Whether you are new to this hobby or experienced, the 1983 D coin is one of those coins that demands respect. It shows us that history is not only in museums, it can be in your hand. A simple penny can turn into real money, real value, and real excitement. So if you love coins, if you love history, if you love discovering hidden value, stay with the Coins channel because we bring you every story, every mystery, every surprise from the world of numismatics. This is not just a script, this is a journey into the universe of Liberty coins, rare errors, and extraordinary finds. Keep searching, keep learning, and keep believing, because the next big treasure might be waiting right where you least expect it. Today we dive deep into one of the most talked about coins in the market, a coin that has shocked collectors, broken expectations, and continues to attract serious attention from investors and hobbyists around the world. Yes, we are talking about the legendary Liberty coin and the incredible story around the 1989 D piece that has become a rising star in the marketplace. Many people look at old coins and think they are just metal, but when you understand the journey, the rarity, the mistakes, the mint marks, and the historical background, you discover that a simple coin can turn into a jackpot worth far more than anyone ever imagined. That is exactly what makes the Liberty coin such a powerful symbol of American coinage and such an interesting treasure in today's collector world. The Liberty design has always held a unique place in people's hearts, not only because of the artwork but because of the deeper meaning behind it. It represents freedom, history, and the evolution of the nation itself. Over time, each version gains value depending on condition, minting errors, production quantity, and how many pieces survived without damage. Now imagine holding a coin minted decades ago, carrying all its history in your hand, and discovering that its current market value is skyrocketing beyond expectations. That is why the 1989 D coin is currently trending, especially because collectors have begun focusing on specific variations, striking differences, and shine quality. In today's market, where rare coins jump dramatically depending on demand, condition, and auction activity, some examples have shocked people by reaching high values. Numbers like $787.97645, depending on grade and rarity, have blown away even experienced collectors who never expected a simple date and mint combination to rise this fast. As more people research the Liberty series, they discover that small variations become big opportunities. Coins that were once ignored are now being examined under magnification, inspected for doubling, misstrikes, mint errors, and sharper than usual details that increase value. Many collectors who stored these coins in drawers years ago are now rushing to check them again because the market has changed dramatically. Auction houses, online collectors, and private buyers are pushing the demand higher for premium condition Liberty pieces, especially those minted in Denver with the D mint mark. The value of these coins doesn't just come from their age but from their condition. A brilliant uncirculated 1989 D, with no scratches, full luster, sharp lettering, and clear edges, can make the difference between a simple collectible and a high-value treasure worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars depending on grading. The story behind the Liberty design gives this coin additional charm. It connects people to a time when minting technology was evolving and when every release was part of a proud tradition of American craftsmanship. The more people learn about these coins, the more they realize how many hidden gems exist in their own pockets, savings boxes, and old family collections. That is why collectors love the thrill of coin hunting. Every coin has a story. Every coin has a journey. And every collector has the chance to find something extraordinary without even expecting it. This is one of the biggest reasons why the 1989 D coin has created so much excitement. It represents the possibility of discovering unexpected wealth. Today's market for Liberty coins is hotter than ever. With rising demand, online bidding wars, and collectors chasing the cleanest possible grades, values keep pushing higher. People who once thought their coin was common are now checking price guides twice, comparing images, studying grading scales, and visiting local shops to authenticate their finds. Some of the highest prices achieved come from coins preserved almost perfectly since the day they left the mint. Experts always say that condition is king, and this has proven true again and again. A near-perfect piece can jump dramatically, surprising even experts who have spent their entire lives studying coins. Collectors also love the 1989 D Liberty coin because it combines affordability with potential. Someone might buy a simple piece for a small amount, but if it carries a rare strike or better than usual details, it can turn into a prize worth a lot more than expected. This feeling of hidden opportunity keeps the coin world alive and thriving, and it keeps channels like Coins dedicated to uncovering stories, guiding collectors, and helping everyone understand what makes certain coins truly special. People love hearing about unexpected finds, like someone discovering an old Liberty coin in a forgotten drawer and later selling it for a high value. Stories like this fuel the excitement and attract new collectors every day. The beauty of the Liberty series lies in its timeless design. People respect it, admire it, and often pass it down through generations. When you combine that with rising market interest and renewed attention toward specific mint years, you get a coin that is more than a historical artifact. It becomes an asset, a talking point, and in some cases a life-changing discovery. That is exactly what is happening with these rare Liberty pieces today. As values continue rising and collectors continue searching, more information comes to light, more interest grows, and the world of rare coins becomes even more thrilling. If you have Liberty coins at home, especially the 1989 D, now is the perfect time to take a close look. Examine the details, check the shine, study the lettering, and see if your coin might be worth far more than you imagined. The current market conditions are strong, collectors are motivated, and the potential for finding a valuable piece is higher than ever. Whether you are new to coin collecting or have been in this hobby for years, one thing is clear: the Liberty series remains one of the most fascinating parts of American coinage, and the 1989 D stands proudly among the coins that every collector should pay attention to. This is Coins, bringing you the most interesting stories, the latest market trends, and the hidden treasures waiting to be discovered. Stay tuned, stay curious, and keep searching your coins, because your next big find might already be in your hands. Today we are diving deeper than ever into one of the most exciting and surprising coins from the modern era, a coin that many people ignore every single day, yet collectors are searching for it more than ever because its value has begun to rise in unexpected ways. We are talking about the Liberty coin design seen on United States cents, especially the 2006 D Lincoln cent that is making news in the current market for some shocking price jumps. Yes, you heard that right, a simple cent, a coin worth only 1 penny, now standing in the spotlight as collectors uncover varieties and errors that have crossed extraordinary price levels, sometimes touching amounts that nobody believed possible in such modern copper-plated zinc coins. The journey of this coin begins with the rich heritage of American coinage. For decades, the word Liberty has appeared proudly on most United States coins, symbolizing strength, independence, and national identity. Even though the Lincoln cent design focuses on the portrait of Abraham Lincoln, the word Liberty appears clearly on the left side of the bust. But what most people don't know is that the word liberty itself is one of the key areas collectors analyze when searching for rare errors and high-value coins. A small doubling, a faded letter, a misaligned strike, a clash, or even a die crack passing through liberty can instantly take a common coin and transform it into an extremely valuable collectible. The 2060 Lincoln cent is one of those coins that suddenly started appearing at auctions with surprising results. The Denver Mint was known for producing millions of coins, but among those millions, a small number of coins were struck with imperfections that collectors today crave. In the current market, a perfect example of a high-grade 2060 cent can reach values far beyond expectations. Some discoveries have been recorded at hundreds of dollars for pristine graded examples, and special errors have fetched truly shocking amounts. Some rumors in collector circles mention sales reaching figures like $787.97644 in rare conditions during private deals, especially when the coin has unique die traits that set it apart from normal circulation coins. Collectors love this coin because it belongs to a period when the U.S. Mint was transitioning, experimenting, and dealing with die problems that created small but valuable differences. Every single scratch, polish mark, or strike irregularity can turn the ordinary into the extraordinary. People who once ignored pocket change now inspect every coin under magnifying lenses because a rare Liberty doubling or a strong mint error can change the value dramatically. The 2006 D coin's rise in popularity has fueled collectors to dig deeper, explore old jars, search inherited boxes, and check every penny lying forgotten in drawers. Families who once tossed these cents aside now hold them carefully, wondering whether they might possess one of these hidden treasures worth far more than 1 cent. History plays a huge role in why this coin matters. It comes from an era where America honored Lincoln continuously and mass production of coins meant more chances for unnoticed mistakes. Mint workers could not stop the presses for every small die issue, and those small issues became gems for collectors today. Many collectors say that coins from 2000 to 2010 are a golden time for modern errors, especially because coins were struck fast to meet circulation demands. The coins that slipped through with imperfections are now the celebrated stars of auctions, and the 2006 D is one of the most talked about pieces among them. Another fascinating reason why this coin is rising in value is grading. When collectors send these coins to professional grading services, a high grade can multiply their value dramatically. A coin that looks shiny, sharp, and well-preserved can jump from a few dollars to hundreds. When errors are included, the price can spike even higher. Many collectors chase the dream of finding that one high-grade Liberty-focused 2006 D coin that breaks market expectations. This dream keeps the hunt alive, and the market gets more active every year. In today's coin market, people are learning that even modern coins can hold hidden fortunes. You don't have to dig through ancient artifacts or rare silver dollars to find treasure. Sometimes, it's right there in your wallet. The 2006 D cent is proof of that. Its story is a reminder that every coin carries history, value, and potential. The Liberty design, simple yet powerful, continues to capture hearts and inspire collectors. It symbolizes freedom, but it also symbolizes the freedom to dream, to discover, to believe that even the smallest coin can hold the biggest surprise. So the next time you find a 2006 D cent, don't walk past it. Don't toss it aside. Look closely. Examine Liberty. Check the date. Rotate it under light. You might be holding something far more valuable than you imagine. Collectors have learned that fortunes hide in details invisible to the naked eye. And in the world of rare coins, every discovery starts with curiosity, patience, and respect for the smallest pieces of history. Welcome to the world where simple coins turn into priceless treasures. Welcome to Coins, where every episode reveals what your pocket change could be worth today. Keep watching, keep searching, and who knows, the next valuable Liberty coin might be sitting in your hands right now. Today we dive deep into the world of Liberty coins, a world full of history, mystery, hidden value, and unbelievable market surprises. Many people see regular coins as ordinary pieces of metal, but collectors know the truth. Every coin carries a journey. Every coin has a story, a past, a market, and sometimes a future brighter than gold. And today I'm revealing the incredible story behind some of the most remarkable Liberty coins circulating in the modern market and how a simple 2011 cent can become a star among collectors. When we talk about Liberty coins, we talk about the heart of American coinage. Liberty is more than a symbol. It is an idea, a spirit stamped into every design, from the earliest large cents to modern commemoratives. For decades, collectors have chased after the rarest Liberty designs, the sharpest strikes, the unexpected errors, and the coins that survived history without losing their shine. The modern coin market has become sharper, faster, and more active than ever before, and some coins you may already have in your home, wallet, drawer, or savings jar might be worth far more than you think. Collectors today are paying high prices for coins with rare variations, strong mint marks, unusual metallic conditions, dramatic die errors, off-center strikes, and limited production issues. Even small changes, like a lighter strike on the Liberty portrait or a subtle doubling around the lettering, can transform a low-value cent into a valuable piece worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. That is why understanding the history and current market movement of Liberty coins is extremely important, especially if you want to identify the hidden treasure waiting in your pocket. Now let's talk about the 2011 cent, a coin millions of people have handled without realizing its potential. While the average 2011 is common and spends its life moving from hand to hand, not all of them are created equal. A tiny percentage left the mint with rare errors. Some have beautiful copper toning, some have strong die rotations, some have doubling on Liberty, date, or motto, and some have a deep, powerful strike that collectors love. These exceptional pieces can reach shockingly high values in today's market, depending on condition, rarity, and grading. A flawless, high-grade, uncirculated 2011 with a major error can sell for hundreds. In the right auction, under the right spotlight, it may even reach values like $787.97643 or more, depending on demand and collector competition. The beauty of coin collecting is that the price can rise at any moment. A normal coin may look harmless, but the right buyer, the right time, and the right error can transform it into a high-value collectible instantly. The history behind this coin makes it even more interesting. The 2011 cent comes from the Denver Mint, a facility famous for producing billions of coins every year, yet still surprising collectors with rare hidden gems. Coins that survive in perfect condition from such a massive production environment are always valuable. But coins that survive with special qualities, special errors, or unique metal conditions become extraordinary. Some collectors specifically hunt the Denver Mint because of the sharpness and clarity in many of their strikes. Others look for the unusual mistakes that sneak past machines and inspectors. Each one of these coins carries a chapter of mint history, and each rare find becomes a story worth telling. The market for Liberty coins is expanding in 2025, with collectors showing strong interest in modern coins, especially those with unusual details that older collectors once overlooked. Social media, auction platforms, and online communities have brought a revolution in how coins are bought, sold, and discovered. A coin that once sat unnoticed in a drawer now travels across thousands of eyes, and if even one expert spots a rarity, the value can rise instantly. This is why collectors around the world are watching coins like the 2011 carefully. Every year more people wake up to the possibility that a small cent can bring a big reward, but value is not only about money. It is about the story, the craftsmanship, the history, and the excitement of finding something no one else has. Liberty coins remind us that freedom, identity, and heritage are stamped into metal and shared through generations. These coins move through time, through families, through pockets, through mistakes and surprises, and eventually into the hands of someone who recognizes their true worth. So whether you are a beginner starting your collection or an advanced collector hunting for the next rare gem, keep your eyes open. Check every 2011 carefully. Look at the details, the shine, the edges, the lettering, the strike lines, and any unusual texture or doubling. The difference between a common cent and a valuable rarity is often a tiny detail that only the trained eye can see. You might be holding something worth more than you imagine. You might be holding a piece of mint history that collectors around the world are waiting to find. On this channel Coins, we dig deeper, explore the hidden value, reveal the secrets behind old and modern currency, and bring you closer to the treasures hiding in plain sight. And the story of the top Liberty coins and the surprising potential of the 2011D reminds us that treasure is not always shiny, not always gold, and not always obvious. Sometimes, it's sitting quietly in your hand, waiting for the right moment, the right collector, and the right knowledge to unlock its true value. If you found this story interesting, keep watching, keep learning, and keep checking your coins. You never know what incredible treasure you might discover next. Today we dive deep into one of the most talked about modern coins in the collector world, a coin that looks simple in the hand but holds a universe of value, history, design secrets, and surprising market movement. Yes, we are talking about the Liberty-themed coins, and especially the 2013D issue, a coin that has been rising in attention because of its rarity patterns, condition sensitivity, and unpredictable market performance that keeps collectors excited and searching. Before we even begin unfolding the history, we need to understand something important. Coins are not just small metal objects, they are historical documents struck in copper, nickel, or mixed composition. Each scratch holds a memory, each mint mark represents a city, each year carries a reason for its design. The 2013D Liberty-linked production came out of the Denver Mint, a mint known for its sharp strikes, mass production, and strong circulation presence. But even inside a large batch, some coins behave differently. Some escape circulation in perfect condition, some develop errors during minting, and some simply stand out because of their shine, weight, or alignment. That is where collectors find gold in a world of copper. When the 2013D coins hit the market, no one expected them to gain popularity with such speed. At first they were just another year, another design, another Denver release. But gradually, collectors started noticing that high-grade pieces were not easy to find. Mint state levels above MS66 were rare, and anything touching MS67 or above was instantly pushed to high demand. The market value, which once looked stable and predictable, began climbing. Collectors who had previously ignored these coins suddenly started searching rolls, buying bulk bags, checking inherited collections, and scanning every coin under magnifying glasses. The excitement grew so much that online markets began experiencing spikes in price, with certain graded pieces reaching hundreds, even thousands, depending on condition, luster, strike quality, and even the presence of small mint errors. Now let's talk about why this coin story feels different from many circulating issues. The design carries the iconic presence of Liberty, a symbol that American coinage has held for generations. Liberty is not just a figure, she is an idea, a representation of freedom, opportunity, and national identity. Throughout history, Liberty coins have built a reputation. Whenever a coin features Liberty, collectors pay attention. From the earliest large cents to the standing Liberty quarters to the walking Liberty halves to modern commemoratives, the combination of beauty and historical symbolism pushes values upward. The 2013D carries the same energy of tradition with a modern twist. It reminds collectors of older classics while fitting into the present era. Many collectors today focus on the story behind the value. And yes, value matters. When people hear that certain pieces can touch amounts like $787.97641 depending on grade, error condition, and rarity factors, they immediately want to know what makes it special. The truth is, value comes from a mix of collector demand, historical appeal, population reports from grading companies, and the emotional fascination that fills the collecting world. When a coin has all those factors working together, it becomes more than a piece of metal, it becomes a treasure. The 2013D also gained attention due to error types found in limited quantities. Some coins display die cracks, some show weak strikes, some have doubled elements, some have off-center features, and each error turns a normal piece into something unique. Collectors love uniqueness. A normal coin might be worth $1 or $2, but an error coin can jump into powerful value ranges depending on visibility and rarity. Even a small die chip in the right place can push its desirability upward. Another reason for the increasing popularity is the market behavior of modern coin collectors. Younger collectors have entered the hobby, shifting online discussions, increasing roll hunting culture and making specific year mint combinations suddenly trend. When a coin begins trending, demand pushes price, and price pushes attention. It's a loop that continues building momentum. The 2013 Liberty Connected pieces benefit from exactly this environment. Now let's go deeper into history. Whenever we talk about Liberty coins, we touch a legacy stretching back centuries. The idea of Liberty on coin started because early coin designers wanted symbols that represented national strength, independence, and unity. Over time, Liberty transformed from classic Roman-inspired figures into uniquely American designs. She became a mother figure, a warrior figure, a peaceful figure, a flame-holding figure, and even a star-crowned figure. Each design change told a story about the era it belonged to. The modern coins reflect a cleaner, sharper artistic style, one that blends tradition with modern engraving technology. The Denver Mint itself has a long history. It has produced billions of coins, but collectors always search for the rare exceptions inside massive productions. That is exactly why the 2013 attracts attention. A large mint does not guarantee easy access to high-quality pieces. In fact, large mints often produce more circulation wear, more bag marks, and more handling damage, which makes pristine coins harder to find. Collectors today ask, should we invest in these coins? Should we hold them? Should we grade them? The answer depends on condition. If a coin has strong luster, clean fields, sharp strike, and almost no noticeable marks, it becomes a candidate for grading. A graded high-MS piece can multiply its value dramatically. A raw coin in average condition will hold mild value, but collectors still keep them because they represent part of a growing modern series. The emotional connection collectors feel toward Liberty coins also increases their worth over time. People love holding coins that represent history. They love knowing that a small piece of metal has traveled through time, across hands, across pockets, across generations. Even modern coins carry that spirit. When someone holds a 2013 Liberty coin, they hold a piece of a story that continues growing every year. And finally, let's talk about why these coins are worth watching right now. The current market is active. Prices fluctuate, interest grows, and collectors continue discovering new varieties and new error types. Some values reach hundreds, some reach thousands. Some remain stable but with strong future potential. When a coin has mystery, beauty, history, and demand, its value tends to rise over time. Many collectors consider these coins a smart long-term hold, especially when found in high-grade state. This coin may look simple, but it carries the weight of history and the potential of future value. That is why collectors love it. That is why the market keeps watching it. That is why you should never underestimate what might be hiding inside one single coin. Every year, a new story emerges. Every mint mark carries a secret. Every collector holds the chance to discover something rare.